everyone, welcome to Debanks as a fashion. Happy New Year! I pray it shall be a year of greatness for us. Greater things, more customers, more money in the bank. Today I'll be taking you on how to cut a princess that bustier. So what are the measurements we'll be using? The bust measurements we are using is 33 and a half. No, sorry. We'll be using 33. The waist measurement we are using is 26. We are using nipple to nipple or bust point to bust point of 6 and a half. Shoulder to nipple 9. On the bust circumference 28. On the bust length 12 and half length 15. Yes, I've cut out the fabric I want to use. This is the fabric I want to use. So I've cut out my half length is 15, so I cut out 16 for the joining on the shoulder and the joining to the skirt. I'm still using it to make a gown. I still want to use it to make a gown. So for the down part, that is why I have 16 now. And for the width, my bust I'm using is, the bust measurement I'm using is 33. So 33 divided by 4, I have 8.25. So to that 8.25, I've added 5 inches to get the width. So what is the first measurement I'm taking here? First, I want to take the vertical measurement. So the first thing I'm taking is shoulder to nipple, which is 9, because I've added half inch allowance up here. To avoid confusion, maybe I should first take out the half inch up here. Let me take out the half inch up here, and let me also take out the half inch allowance I've added down here to avoid confusion. So I'm ruling out my allowances to avoid confusion. So this is the half inch allowance here, and this is the half inch allowance here. So I'm using this place as the upper part, I'm using this place as down part. So I'm taking my vertical measurement. The shoulder to nipple I'm using is 9. So from this starting point now, I'm taking 9. On the bust length is 12. So 9 and 12. I'll draw it. I'll take you through 9 and 12. I hope you can see what I'm doing. This is my half length. This is half length. I'm trying to label it. This is half length. I hope you can see it. This is under bust, and this is nipple point. So the next thing to take is the nipple to nipple. My nipple to nipple is 6 and a half. Nipple to nipple is 6 and a half. So 6 and a half divided by 2, we have 3.25. So at the nipple point here, at the underbust here, you take that at the half length here, you take that 3.25. At the underbust, you take the 3.25. But when you get to the shoulder, to the nipple point here, you add half inch to your 3.25. So that will give us 3.75. So at here, I will take 3.75. Remember here, I took 3.25. My nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. So I have 3.25. So 3.25 at the half length, 3.25 at the underbust. But at the nipple point, I added half inch to get 3.75. So come to the starting point here. Take your shoulder or back measurement. My back is 14 divided by 2, I have 7. So 7 here. So I'm taking 3 here. This is a standard to get my shoulder slope, and here I'm taking 0.75. This is what I do. If the back measurement is up to 8, I use 1 inch for my shoulder slope. But if it is not up to 8, I use something lesser than 1. So I've made my shoulder slope. So my armhole measurement, I'm taking my armhole measurement. My armhole is, with the calculation, my armhole is 6.75. So I've taken 6.75. So the back I took here, which is 7, I will take it here. Then connect it to have a straight line. I'm connecting it to have a straight line. So let me use 7 here. Sorry. My armhole, I'm using 7. So at this armhole point, I'm not taking any curve now. At this armhole point, you get the midpoint of the armhole. So the midpoint of 7 is 3.5 or 3.5. So you make a line, a straight line at that midpoint. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So here, at this midpoint, you take 1 inch outwards. Take 1 inch outwards like this. Can you see that? Then connect these lines. Connect your lines. Connect your lines. Now bring this to the armhole itself here. Bring it to the armhole here. Make sure there is no pointed edge. Make sure you don't have any place that is pointed. So you bring this one here. So we are done with the middle part. Now to the side part here, to the part left here. For a small cup, you take 2 inches. For a medium-sized cup, you take 2.5. For a very busty person, you take 3. Depends on the measurement. So the measurement I'm using now, the bust is small. It is 33. 33 still falls in small. So I'm using 2. So on this, I'm taking 2 now. 2 at the half length. The same thing you take at the half length, you take at the under bust. 2 at the under bust. So 2, I'm connecting the 2. Then you bring it to your nipple point. Now, sorry, to avoid these nipple points being pointed, I'm taking ½ inch above the nipple point and ½ inch below the nipple point. So I'm bringing this, the line I'm taking from the 2 inches, I'm bringing it to this ½ inch point. Make sure it is curved. We don't want any pointed edge. So this is what we have. Now from the ½ inch you take above, you took above the nipple point, bring it to this 1 inch extension you have at the armhole. Let me use my ruler, then I'll play. If you have your French curve, you can use it. So this is what I have now. You can see that the shape is coming out. You can see that the shape is coming out. So this is what we have. Now, I've not taken my bust measurements and all because I want to place it. So I will take that later. I just want to cut out now for you to see. So what I'll do is, this shaded part, I'm intentionally shading it so that you can see. These parts with stripes are the ones you will cut out. These parts with stripes are the ones you will cut out. So I'm cutting. So I'm cutting. make sure there is no pointed edge. Make sure everything is curved. So this place I'll just cut it out here because I've not made it. I want to remove the excess so that you can see what I have. So this is what I have now. This is the middle part, almost done, and this is the side part. I'm not taking my shoulder slats. There is a reason for that. You now place the middle part slightly on the side part. I like doing this because it is more accurate than you trying to replace what you have removed. This is easier than replacing what you have removed. So the bust measurement, I'm taking the bust measurement at the nipple point now. So the bust measurement is 33 divided by 4 is 8.25. I've not added my seam allowance. I'm taking the actual measurement now. The underbust circumference I'm using is 28. 28 divided by 4, I have 7. I've not added my seam allowance. Now the waist measurement is 26. 26 divided by 4, I have 6.5. So this is the actual measurement of the person I'm making this for. So I'm adding my seam allowance now. I'm adding seam allowance of 2 inches. 2 inches is enough. So 2 and 2. So I'm adding 2 inches. So I can now remove this. I can remove the middle part, draft out my armhole and cut. So this is the part where my armhole starts from. So you bring it to the actual measurement. That was why I took the actual measurement before the allowance. So bring it to the actual measurement. So that is what we have. I'm now cutting out. I'm now cutting out. Now I've cut out for this shoulder. Reason why I didn't cut this shoulder immediately because I have half-inch allowance here, and this half-inch allowance I also need to slant it here so that it rhymes. So I'll bring this half-inch allowance I'm adding here to this place. So this is what I have now. Let me open it up. I'll notch this because I'm not taking my neckline now. There is a type of neckline I want to. So I'm just notching the middle part to know which part goes like that. So let me open it up for you to see. This is what we have. This is what we have. I hope you can see it. This is our princess that bustier that we have cut. This is what we have. Can you see the shape of the breast being shown? So the next thing I'll do now is to notch my underbust because that is where I would want my wadding to stop. Or if you are using a ready-made cup, that is where your cup is supposed to stop. That is where your cup is supposed to stop.